After you. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Rough day. That's why we're late. I know. That was a dry run because I wasn't even live. I'm live now, though. Good morning. Um, it's a rough morning, but it's still a good morning. So, peace and love. So it turns out the story was not over with last night like I thought it was. We gotta go to the base and get some information from Gaia and Silence. So that's where we headed right now. But we're definitely not walking. We're about to fly. Mom was like, did you tell me Aloy was gay just to mess with me? I said, no, I just found out. And she, you know, we don't even know that for real. She just kissed the girl and she liked it. And then I start singing that song by Katy Perry. These are so hard to catch. The thing I'm flying on, they so hard to catch. It's like, I kind of like it because it make you value your machine. You know, yeah, you don't want to, when you have a horse or whatever, you can just go get another horse and it's not that hard. But this is hard to catch. So you be mad if another machine come attack your machine, or somebody start shooting at you while you own it.
Back to familiar skies.
I know that's right, Aloy. I can't believe I forgot Varl was dead, bro. I genuinely forgot, and I had to re-experience the fact that he's gone all over again. What is this, Halloween? Dang, I haven't played this game since Halloween. Let's change that. The stuff in the sky. Where's the base? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. We can parachute in from here. Yeah, that's not the base, but I'm going there to change the pattern in the sky. You see that dragon? It's easier to see it in the nighttime. It's some more stuff like that in the sky. Um, and you can pick the theme of it. So like, I played this game last around Halloween, so I had the Halloween theme up.
This old wordsmith is always happy to see you. Lots of bats still fluttering about. One scared Abaddon so bad, he almost chucked his shards. So, did you want to change the lights?
Yes. What's Bodhi Day? My phone is charging, so we can't look that up. Christmas just passed. We could put Christmas in there. What's after Christmas? The next thing is Valentine's Day, right? No, we already passed New Year's. Valentine's Day. We got to put the love in the air.
Let's put this one in.
By our heroine's word, the lights would dazzle this sky.
Gonna be hearts. It's gonna be pretty. Watch.
A lot of hearts flying around. I'd bet shards this one's dedicated to the romantic arts.
now you should be able to see the dragon better too. A nice sky, so pretty. I used to love looking at the sky when I was little. It didn't matter if it was day or night. Like in the daytime, I like looking at the clouds, and at night, I like looking at the stars. Yeah. Alright, now look at the city. Full of love. Where the dragon at? Now you see it in the corner over there. This was Las Vegas. That's why it's lit up like that, because it used to be Las Vegas. Now it's a desert. We got any water nearby? I definitely wanted to take this for a dip. Oh, the base is right here. Left in the skies. Take a dip in the pond and head north. Right there, tall net. Let's go mess with it. They should make them interactable, you know, like you can interact with them, but you can't once you do them at least. Oh no, we're gonna get hit. Over the mountains. Come on, climb, climb. There we go. Climb some more. Get over that mountain. I don't want to go to the burning shores though. I want to go right there. Thanks for teaching me how to read a map. I think that's a fundamental skill. And I appreciate knowing how to do it. I'm talking to you there. Nessie. Nope, those are hippos. Let's see if we can find us a Nessie. No, Nessie, you know the Loch Ness Monster. It's a Loch Ness Monster machine over here somewhere. And hippos mad because they can't catch me. They see me rolling. They hating. Is that Nessie? Nope, just a couple of sea otters. I know we're gonna run into a Nessie if I stay in the water long enough. Crocs. Crikey, mate. Huh? Yeah. I couldn't find it in this. Let's go to the base. A whole new world. That's the only part of that song I know. I don't know no other words. A whole new place. Something, 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 something. I know it is, but I don't know no other words. Let's get a bomb. We strapped up now in case we get attacked. Oh, I'm not blowing up my base. I hope not. I hope Silence ain't brought no ops to my base. I hope they got enough of him recorded to do the third game, you know? Like, I hope that his death don't make it so that don't come out. We're gonna stop at Varl's gravesite before we go inside. We gotta respect the dead homies. Look at that view. That's the Utaru. Kiera called the Utaru people the lettuce people. Because they all dressed in leaves and stuff. I'll show you what one look like after we leave the base. Zoe is. Because she was pregnant with Varl's child before he died. That's the gravesite right there, so let's go in and go for a landing. Slowly, let her down easy. Nice and easy. Oh, I gotta drop that cell. Hold on. We're gonna do it somewhere away from the base. I would hate to fry Varl's remains. Let's drop it on a big bird right here. Yep, got you, buddy. It's raining. That's how you know we're supposed to stop and say something to the dead homies. Whenever it start raining, you're supposed to see your folks. There we go. What a landing. We go in to say what's up to Varl at his gravesite. I want to turn it up a little bit so I can hear. Because she really talked to him. just like she talked to Rost when he died. Sit with Varl. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get up and get the remote. I just need my stomach to calm down. Not eating. Nope, empty serve. I am empty on the inside. Oh, up here. I didn't think it would open underneath the cap. Yeah, it is coffee. Nope, it's still dry. I can plug it in and start it. I see the water again. That's all you gotta do, right? Flip the switch. Yeah, a little bit after 9. I've been up. I tweeted and told them being my 9 subscribers, that I was gonna be late today. Cause I couldn't move for real. It was cold upstairs. I don't know why. Well, only in the hallway. It wasn't cold in my room. I shut the door, so that's probably why. Alright. Sit with Varl. Mm-hmm, y'all sure did.
Took down the Boris, he brought back to life. Fashions pink. I like Seeker. But I never feel this way with someone. I don't know if we'll ever be anything more, but for now, it's enough.
Aww. We ain't gonna say farewell, we'll come back out and talk to him again after we hear what Silence got to say. She finally got the experience what Varl was experiencing with Zoe. Love. Love. Whoa, love. Never knew what she was missing. But once her and Seika started kissing, they found. Zoe did this to my base. That's why all these plants in here. She wanted to lettuce people, so she got an affinity to plants. And she livened the place up, made it look homey. Let's go see what Alpha and Beta are doing. I don't think Zoe's in here. What's up, sis? We got it.
You actually defeated a reactivated Horus. Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm fine, Beta.
I hope you never have to face another one.
I hope I do. That was kind of lit. No, that's her clone sister. Remember the other people had came down to Earth with a clone trying to unlock the caves and stuff, but they didn't know Aloy was already down here reborn. So it ended up being 2 of them. And they both genetic copies of Elizabeth. But Beta got a short haircut. Beta's way more book smart But Aloy is way more world smart, like street smart. You know, like if one of them, if they both had to survive in the wild, Aloy is the one that's coming back with all the goods. Beta gonna die in the wild. Zoe, where is Zoe? Zoe's not here? I want to see Zoe. I want to check on the baby. What about Alva? Is Alva here? No, Alva is back home somewhere, I think. So it ain't nobody else in here. Who all here? Who all gonna be there? um, I guess I beat Silence to my room, because he's not even here yet. Only Beta's here. Let's go then. Is this my room? No, this the lab. We good. Oh, we can go talk to Gaia. She's a person, I forgot. My bad, Gaia. Gaia's so fine. She's so fine. Even her voice actress is fine. I forgot her name. I would give her a shout out.
Beta was quite concerned for you during your fight with Londra and his Horus, but I was confident you would prevail.
Yeah, but that's because you're programmed to be confident in me, so that's not really a compliment. Thanks, though.
I have been assisting Silence in decrypting the data you acquired from Londra's implant. He appears to welcome my support, though I hope he one day views me more as an ally and less as an assistant.
He's
Making progress.
Very
Very slowly.
I wish you well.
I don't know why my parachute shorted, but whatever. Peace out, Gaia.
Don't break my fall.
Alright, let's go talk to Silence so we can go check on the baby. Is that? No, that's not my room. That's Catalo's room. Catalo is not in here anymore either, so... Where's my bedroom? This is the guest room. That's what we'll call it, because we don't claim ops. So this is just the guest room. She left her painting though. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess you can't come get it because you're dead. Dead ops. All my bodies be headshots. Alright, here's my room. How you in my room before me, bro?
And after meeting with Quinn, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There's some pretty special people among the Quinn. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry wrote shortly after the Zenith escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. Now, I'll have to investigate each company, of course, and locate the facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy, and whether they can be brought back online.
All by
All by
yourself, huh?
yourself, huh? Well,
Don't get me
don't
wrong.
get me
I'm glad
wrong.
we
I'm
found
glad we
something
found
that can
something that
help.
can help.
But I've been
But I've been
wondering why
wondering
you
why you
stayed
stayed
behind
behind
with
with
us.
us.
That's the
That's the
challenge,
challenge, isn't it?
The chance to
Chance to
prove
prove you've got the
biggest
biggest
brain
brain
of
of
all.
all. My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why
And
you'll
that's why
always
you'll
be
always
alone.
be alone. Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Was that a thank you? Look at Silence.
Out of silence?
We might
We
thought
might
that
thought that I see part of yours yet.
Yeah.
Now let's see what he found.
Dagger in my boot. Data point. I love you too. No. Why are you trying to feed me and my stomach hurt? Bad. 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 Because when I start gagging and all of that, I'm going to be alone. I know you want me to be okay, and I know that's where it's coming from. I'm not mad at you, but that's my logic. Is in order to not experience that, I have to not eat.
So, the last Zenith is dead.
Of the ones
Of the ones that came back on the Odyssey anyway.
That just
That just leaves Nemesis.
We'll find
We'll find a way to beat it Aloy.
I know it.
I know it.
Now, look at you being all positive, Beta. Alright, let's go check on the baby. I'm not even interested in that stuff about Nemesis right now. I want to go see how Zoe is doing. And if we can see her pregnant belly yet. Because hasn't it been 6 months or something like that? Like, I thought the DLC, The Burning Shores, was set 6 months after the events of Horizon 2. Like, I thought that's what the deal was. Dang, why my bird twitching? Oh, wait, whoa. Can't leave without talking to Varro. I guess we can. Alright, Dad, I'm headed to the lettuce people. The Utaru, the people of Plain Song. That's what this land is called, Plain Song. They known for crops. And so that's their contribution to the world. They're peaceful people. They don't fight unless they have to. And they have had to once. And they got slaughtered mostly. But they ended up rebuilding. And this is the what they built. A lot of trees and like leaves and vines and stuff like that. So everything in Plainsong is alive, and they think of things like circle of life type stuff, you know? Things die naturally and go back into the cycle and are reborn. If it's anybody that's reincarnation driven, it's the Plainsong people. They feed off of the machines. The machines do the crops for the land. They eat the crops, until they get old and die or whatever. That's who I saved in the beginning of the game. When their machines wasn't working right, we healed the corruption to make the machines start working right again. Alright, let's go park. We got a special designated parking spot in Plain Song. Alright, now let's find Zoe. I hope they got her pregnant belly. That would have been a little, if you will, to the game if they got Zoe in here 6 months pregnant. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be showing you the lettuce people. That's why she called them the lettuce people, because that's what they wear. Leaves. Shorty's top is a lettuce wrap. And then the kids, they literally wear one leaf. Like one big giant banana leaf. They just wrap it around some necklaces, and then their helmets is made out of straw. It'd be a shame if...
Looks like she left a note behind.
I knew it. So Zoe is not here, bro, but she left me a note. I want to see Zoe. The only reason she got to be gone is if she in labor. And I want to see that too. Yo, Gorilla. That's the opening to the third game. Just start here. This is the scene. I'm finna paint a picture. Okay, watch this. So boom, the Gorilla credits go off. Right? Opening scene. Aloy in a room sweating with Zoe. Zoe sweating profusely, screaming in pain. You think it's a nightmare or they being attacked by machines or whatever. Pan out. Zoe is holding Aloy's hand, squeezing. Aloy in pain, but she taking it for Zoe. Pan out some more. Zoe in stirrups, giving birth to giving birth to Varl's. I don't know if it's a son or a daughter. Let's make it a son. Let's make it twins. She giving birth to twins, one boy, one girl, and they coming at the same time. That's why she in so much pain. Pan out a little bit more, and you can see the doctor. Aloy and the doctor don't agree on how to do this because the doctor is struggling and never gave birth to twins before. But Aloy is in the room with Beta, and Beta know how to deliver twins. So Aloy and Beta deliver the twins. They come out safely. It's a big panic at first, but then it's not because they get out safely. And now we got Varla. Yeah, that's a mix of Varl and his sister, because we can't forget about her. She died in the first game, and that was my first friend. Varla and Varl. What was her name? It was Vara. Vara. It wasn't Varla. Yeah. So Varl and Varla. Varl and Vara mixed together is Varla. That's what we naming the girl. And then the boy is gonna be Varl Jr. Obviously. And then boom, start, and you can do whatever you want after that. Now the kids is here, but that's the opening scene right there. Do that. You can have it for free. I don't even want no credit. If you use it though, I'ma know. Let's see what Zell talking about. Yeah. Aloy. Well, it's called The Long Season Ahead. Aloy. If you've come to see me, I'm off smoothing things over with the chorus. That's the people in charge of the Utaru. That's like, so they don't, you know how we got like a president? They don't have a president. They have like a council. And it's made up of the elders, the oldest people in the clan. Not clan, I don't want to call it clan. That's kind of racist. in the group, you know, in the tribe. That's what they call it, the tribe. And they run things. They was the ones who didn't want us to go in the cave in the beginning of the game because the cave was a sacred place, but we had to in order to fix the machines. They wanted to just let the machines die and let everybody die, but then we was like, nah, forget all that. We going in there anyway. And they got mad, but it's okay because now they happy, yes. But it take now, you know, they got to smooth that over because we did it against their wishes. So they mad, but they happy too. I'm off smoothing things over with the chorus. We may not know what the future will hold, but what is certain is that we'll need the Taru on our side, and for that, we'll need the chorus. Surprisingly, Fane, of all people, seems receptive to my overtures. Fane is the head councilman. When the time finally comes to tell them about Nemesis, he just may prove to be an ally. Perhaps even stubborn old vines can be persuaded to grow in a new direction. After things are well on their way here, I plan to set out on a pilgrimage to the sacred land. Varl told me, oh, she going back east, so she gonna meet her mama. She gonna meet his mom. Oh, Sona, man, Sona got a hard life, bro. She the war chief. Both her children died. Dang. Send some love to Sona, y'all. Y'all need to do something nice for Sona in the next game. I plan on going back to the Sacred Land. Varl told me much about his homeland and about his mother, War Chief Sona. I must tell her everything that has happened. Yeah, you got her grandchild up in your belly. The good and the bad. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. To be the one to have to tell you that your child passed away is crazy. Like, I don't want them problems. But she's a good partner for doing it. I don't know, like, if marriage is a thing in here, but they definitely were together and they had a kid, so they were something. You gotta tell her the good and the bad. A daunting prospect, but one I shall see through. Be well, Aloy, until we meet again, Zoe. Yeah, make that. So, okay, so the scene that I talked about is gonna be in the Sacred Land. It's gonna be back home for Aloy. She gonna start out back at the crib in the east at dang. Yeah, you could do that. Have the baby at Aloy's house. At Aloy and Rost's house. Well, it's Rost's house because Aloy don't claim it. Because Rost is no longer here. Hopefully she heals that wound though. And we should be able to talk to Rost again. But yeah, go back home to the east and have that scene play out in Aloy's childhood home. That's where you give birth to the twins at. And have Sona be in the room too. Huh. If they don't have her, if they come back with the third game and she's pregnant still, off rip, I know we're getting a fourth game or another DLC or something. Because that baby got to come out. You can't just end the game with somebody being pregnant, especially not that important. Where was I supposed to be going after I saw that message from Zoe? Zoe is supposed to be smoothing things out with the chorus. I wonder if she up there. I doubt it, but... Remember, Dad, when I told you before Horizon Zero Dawn 2 came out that I had a dream that PlayStation invited me to their studios and it was like a Horizon Zero Dawn, like it was built to be like the actual Horizon Zero Dawn, and the land, like the not the land, but the building on the inside it had like a theme park type vibe to it, except for instead of it being like Disneyland, it was like Horizon Zero Dawn Land. And they had what it was going to look like in the second one when it finally came out. And I told you I was in a tree house with Aloy in the dream. Like, I remember, like, Aloy's house being in a tree and, like, it being red clay on the ground and all of that. This is what I was envisioning. Those canopies up there like that. That's what it looks like in my dream. A lot like it. It didn't look exactly like it, but that's enough of what it looked like for me to be like, dang, I really had a premonition about what this game was going to look like. Because I saw these canopy tree houses in my dreams. Like, you see how that looked like it's a house in a tree. It's land up there in a tree, you know? All those got villages and homes in them. And that's what it looked like in my dream. And it's crazy to me that my dream was so accurate. I wish I would have recorded myself talking about that dream. But I told you and I told Kira and I tried to tell Mom, but you know how uninterested she be acting in anything I like. But that's what it looked like. It looked like those little tree huts, them houses in the canopies of satellites and trees and whatnot. And this is the red clay I was seeing on the ground. It used to be more red because of the infection, but I cleared that up, so it's not as red no more. Yeah, like regular dirt. But if you remember in the beginning of the game, it used to be red plants everywhere. How far back can we go? We can go see Aaron. Where's Aaron? You know, I'm get, just because we streaming, I'm gonna read this note from Silence, read the data from Silence, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this game, and I'll spend my alone time playing this. I won't stream the rest of it because I don't know how into it, you know, everybody is gonna be, because we're not actually heading for any, you know, we're not accomplishing any missions right now. All we're doing is speculating and building hopes up for the third game or the next DLC or whatever. So, you know, I don't want to do that and get people all hyped up and salivating for the game and it ain't even got a release date. We can come back and do that when it's, you know, a release date. So, let me go ahead and read this data point. You see him coming? Way back there in the background? He getting closer. He getting closer. Now you see him? I could see him when he jumped off the roof in the background of one of them things. I'm gonna finish up the data points on my own time too, because it's a couple missing. They're not consequential to the storyline, I don't think, but it's about 10 of them that I don't have. Maybe about 25, 30 of them. January 16th. What's today? Okay, I thought it was January 16th. I was about to be tripping. January 16th, 3012. How many years is that into the future? It's 2024, right? So, 100. No. Oh, wow. Like 1,000 years. 1,000 and some change. And years into the future. But anyway, January 16th, 3012. I guess that's present day. The last 72 hours were catastrophic to say the least. Even more dramatic than my final days on Earth. I'm fortunate to finally have a moment to settle down and take stock of the situation. First, a well-deserved pat on the back for my own instincts. It's clear now that my misgivings about the experiment are the only thing that kept me alive. If I hadn't gotten an early warning from the surveillance worm I installed, I undoubtedly would have perished shortly after the contaminant breach. How? I can only conjecture. Many were lost when the entity vented the airlocks. Others were strangled by hacked specters. Devin Miller choked on his own vomit, suffocated by his personal shield. As disturbing as all that is, it's the voice of the entity that echoes in my mind. I felt a brief surge, because, what's his name? Nemesis. That's the entity he talking about, is Nemesis. And remember, Nemesis is what's the word I'm looking for? Accumulation of all the knowledge and like bad ideas, good ideas, failed projects, past projects, like all the bad parts of the things that they ever discovered, all the bad knowledge they ever learned, all the good knowledge. It's a culmination of all of their mental states. them being the people from Earth, the Zenith people, who was already bad people because they wanted to come back to Earth and kill whoever was there just to try to re-inhabit the Earth. They didn't care about, huh?
Just the nature group?
Yeah, just so they could.
It was still people still there.
Yeah, it was people still alive from the first time Earth blew up, or didn't blow up, but from the first time Earth went to crap. And they went and made it because they launched themselves into space. So when the terraforming system had killed everything on Earth, and then finally the codes, unlocked it. Because what they did, you remember in Horizon 1, they had they had all the machines get hacked, and the machines started eating the Earth. So what they did was they planted a seed, so to speak, but the seed wasn't allowed to grow until all the machines that were eating the Earth were defeated. And the way that those machines were defeated was that eventually they would run out of Earth to eat. It would be a rock, a barren rock with no life on it. So they would shut down and the batteries would eventually die because they didn't have any biomass left to consume to convert to energy. So they died basically just because they didn't have anything else to eat. They ate the whole world bare and then ran out of battery. But what they couldn't eat was anything technological. But they could hack anything technological, so it wasn't no fighting them. You had to fight them with humans. You couldn't fight them with other machines because they would just take control over the machine, and then now you got another machine that you got to worry about. So what they did was they said, we're not going to fight them. We're going to build these towers that are basically supercomputers, and they're going to run through all the possible codes because they have a kill switch, but it's like double black data encrypted, backdoor encrypted, and it's a code that it said it was like it would take 100 years to crack the code or whatever, for a human to do it. And for a supercomputer to run through all the possible answers of the code to shut down the machines, it would take 50 years. But they didn't have 50 years, they had like 3 months. So they built the towers knowing that they were going to die, but the towers would remain resurrected. And the towers stayed up once all the humans was dead. The towers kept doing what they was doing until they finally unlocked the code. And once they unlocked the code, then they shut down the machines through that code. And so now, if the Earth wanted to regrow some stuff on the Earth, it could, and it wouldn't have to worry about the machines waking back up and eating the new stuff it planted. So that's why they had to wait for the seed to be allowed to be planted until after the codes were launched, so that they could make sure the machines was dead and shut off. Because if they let the seed grow before they found the codes, the machines would just wake back up and eat all the new stuff, and then you would have another dead rock with no people to put another seed in there. So, anyhow, what was I? What part? What was I trying to connect that to? Discernment of the voice. Okay, so yeah, they came back to Earth after it was basically fixed, and they was like, "Oh, Earth is fixed now because our plan worked, but it worked too good because it brought back people, and we don't want people in our planet. We don't want to have to make peace with the people who already exist. We want to just show up to Earth and run things like we used to." So, right. But so that their plan was to come to Earth and kill everybody that they encountered with futuristic weapons, knowing that everybody on Earth is still in a tribal state. So, that's like showing up to a war in like the medieval times where everybody got swords and spears and you got a Glock 19 with unlimited ammo. Like, you can it's not even going to be a fair fight. You can just run up and shoot people all day long until you kill everybody. It sounds like it's just getting messages over and over again.
Yeah, right.
Are they different messages? Or are they all the same message?
They are different.
Was your phone off?
They not like no text messages like
They notifications. Was your phone off?
well, that was off yesterday.
That's why. It's catching up. All the notifications you got while your phone was off got to come in. So it's going to do that. That's what happened when you turn your phone off for a while. But yeah, they tried to just come back to Earth and just take it. But the reason they tried to come to Earth, though, is because they were being chased through space by this entity that he's talking about. And that entity is Nemesis, which is just, like I said, a digital, I don't even know if you would call it digital, but it's an intangible, non-physical manifestation of all of their bad ideas and good ideas and worst dreams and nightmares. Best dreams, worst nightmares, like all the evil things that ever possibly happened. And it's all of those. But then imagine that those thoughts and feelings turned into a sentient being, right? Capable of feeling for itself. Well, they locked it away in a room and just let it fester. So eventually it grew sentient and was like, bro, I'm in a prison. Why am I stuck here? And they left it stuck there, untended to, for years. And then it finally got smart enough, using the knowledge that they put in it, to get out of the jail that they put it in. And so now he's pissed off because he had him locked up for no reason. You know, they brought him to life and then put him in jail for no reason. And he's pissed. So now he's killing them all. And that's the entity that he's talking about, that made one guy choke on his own vomit and made another guy die by a specter that got hacked. And another guy died because the airlocks went out. You know, that's the entity doing all of that. And the entity's name is Nemesis. Nemesis has a voice. And you get to hear Nemesis talk at the end of the second game. Not the DLC, what I just beat, but the end of the first ending of the actual game, the main game. And when he talk, it sounds like a robot trying to imitate a human voice. And so it's like a deep, scratchy, low, rattly, kind of like creepy voice that talk. Like it might sound like, as disturbing as all that is, you know. And it's that's what it sounds like. And I hope that they let him talk one more time, but I doubt it, because that was literally the ending of the first game. I could play that mission over one day and show you what he sound like and what he looked like, because he got a look too. It's a thing. It's not tangible, but you can see its circuitry. And it's not humanoid in its physical appearance. It's humanoid in its vocal appearance and presence, but its physical appearance and presence is not humanoid. It's just a sphere with like different. It looked like the nerve endings in your brain, like, you know, when they show all the synapses firing off and they all connect, and you can see like a light travel from, you know, here in a circle. Like, that's kind of what it looked like. But anyway, that's the entity he's talking about. He's talking about Nemesis. As disturbing as all that is, it's the voice of the entity that echoes in my mind. And I bet it does echo in your mind, because it sounds crazy. He sounds scary. I felt a brief surge of hope when I managed to detonate the main plasma conduits in the lab sector. But just as I realized other sectors had been compromised, my implant reverberated with the transmission. First it sounded like my own voice, then a chorus, then a hideous cacophony. I don't know what that word is. I've never seen it before. I'm going to look it up later. I don't have my phone on me right now or a dictionary, but I'm going to look that word up. That's a thing that I do on the stream, that if I come across a word that I've never seen before or heard, I stop and look it up right then and there. And me and all the people who ever watch this video in the future will learn a new word on site. But yeah, first it sounded like my own voice, then a chorus, then a hideous cacophony. Walter, I am you. Oh, this is what it said. Walter, I am you. Over and over again. It knew I was going to hit the conduits. How do we stay ahead of our own shadow, that which remembers every thought we've ever had? See, that's him talking about how it know them. It know all the people that made it, because it's made out of all the people's brains, out of all their memories and stuff. You know, like imagine if all the memories you ever had and all the ideas and thoughts you've ever had, even if you didn't say them out loud, they just ran through your mind, connected with all the thoughts and memories of me and Kiera and Mom, all became one thing. And then we put that thing in a box and put it in the basement and just left it there forever. And then it eventually figured out how to get out of that box, because we the ones that put it there, so it know it's in a box. It's gonna come out that box, out the basement, pissed off at all four of us for locking it away and throwing it in the basement and treating it like it wasn't nothing. And so we gonna be the first ones that it wanna kill. That's basically what they going through. And that's why he's saying, how do we stay ahead of our own shadow? Because it's literally like them fighting against a better version of themselves. How do we stay ahead of our own shadow, that which remembers every thought we've ever had? For now, we run. We'll have to retrofit the ship. Oh, wow, I'm tripping. Retrofit? That's not a thing. Retrofit, however, is a thing. We'll have to retrofit the ship as we go, acquiring materials along the way to print a faster drive. I agree with Tilda. We must head for Earth, as it is the only place we can gather additional technology and biomass to improve our chances over the long haul. Though, I'll be damned if I'll spend the rest of eternity trapped with the likes of Gerard Bierry, Eric Visser, and Verbena Sutter. Sooner rather than later, I'll have to find a way to cut ties with this detestable crew. All that said, I keep hearing its voice in my head when I do. A singular fear grips me. What if it catches up with us? Is there any way to fight it? Not with the tools we have now. It knows them too well. But maybe the answer lies in the unknown, back in the ruins of Earth. The 2050s and 2060s were a golden age for defense conglomerates. Surely buried among all those testing grounds and R&D labs, research and development labs, there must be a weapon or prototype that will throw the enemy for a loop. It bears looking into. Off the top of my head, some places to start are Faro Auto Solutions. Ted Faro's the reason we in this mess in the first place. I doubt even a fleet of horse units could halt this foe. But if I know Ted, right before he blundered into ending the world, he was grasping for his next blockbuster, Metallurgic. My erstwhile competitors poured a lot of resources into defense after it became clear they couldn't beat me in materials acquisition. Recorp. Cheap drones and misfiring railguns for bottom feeders and petty autocrats. But once upon a time, they had a blue-chip research division. Certainty. If I recall, they employed quite a few semi-reformed black hats with interesting ideas about military decryption. Gideon, an obnoxious family to be sure, but they developed a number of state-of-the-art systems before FAS ate their lunch. Faint hopes, all of them, but hopes nonetheless. No question, our best course is to stay ahead of the monstrosity, this self-created nemesis. But if the flight fails, I'm not going down without a fight. So one way or another, I need a dagger in my boot, and our old home is the best place to find one. It didn't give away no clues as to where the next game might take place, because it didn't say the location of any of those corporations. All it did was tell us the name of them. I wonder if they can be looked up in lore. We know Feral Auto Solutions is in Utah or Denver. We know Metallurgic is in Denver. And I think that's it. We don't know about Certainty, Gideon, or Record. But Metallurgic and Feral Auto Solutions are back in Denver and Utah area. So that if we're to believe that the Feral Auto Solutions is the key or Metallurgic is the key, then we'll be heading back to the Sacred Lands, the home of the, what's Aloy's tribe? I can't think of the name of her tribe for nothing right now. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. We got the Banuk tribe. We got the Sun tribe. What's the Sun? I can't even remember the Sun tribe's name, bro. Wow. I can't believe I can't think of Aloy's tribe name. I just know they the easternmost tribe. And they call them savages. They call them savages so much I can't even think of the real name. Utaru, Banuk, Karja. I can't think of it. I give up for now. It'll come to me. Nora tribe. Yeah, so if we could have believed that it's going to be anything to do with Metallurgic or Pharaoh's Auto Solutions, then we're going back to the Nora lands. And we're probably doing that anyway, so just because they said that don't mean that that's where they're going to be. But it's definitely going to be back across east somehow. So, Denver, Utah, what else is over there? Globally speaking. I hope Michigan get in this game. That would be dope. Washington, maybe? I don't know. Alright, y'all. We finished this.
Lucas' thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
That's crazy. Whoa, who's that? Silence stayed behind? What? You're gonna have to get up out my room, bud. This is not where you can set up shop. I told you what room was yours, and it's not this one. I need you to leave the premises, sir. You're just staring at your map in my room on the floor. Like, bro, I sleep right there. Don't you see all my weapons and stuff in here, bro? You have a room. Yeah, but, like, my bed is literally right here. I'm not going to sleep with a man right there in my room. Like, that's not happening. He gonna have to take this map in his room. He got a room. I wonder if looking at this map could give us any clues as to where the next game might be. But I said I wasn't gonna speculate. We're gonna end this part of the stream and go on to the other part. We can start Spider-Man 2, or we can continue to work on Forspoken. What you think? Don't start Spider-Man 2 yet? Alright. Maybe later on in the next stream, in the second stream. We streaming twice a day, but this is the morning stream, so we don't have to do that right now. We can head back into Forspoken. Where is the first? Okay, what is this map? Okay, there go to Great Lakes right there. So that's Michigan, right there. You see it? You see it? I don't see no dots or no special spots on it though. You see how those locations got hectagons? No, not the dots, the hexagons. The little shapes, the six-sided. These. Michigan is right here. It ain't none over here. Ain't none in New York either. Ain't none on this whole eastern seaboard. I believe the eastern seaboard might have got overrun or flooded or something. I don't know for sure. I don't think it can't be flooded, because if it was flooded, we wouldn't be able to see the Great Lakes like that. They would look different. What area? Do you think so? Well, what about south?
All of America.
Well, it's only been in America so far. They got some in Canada up here, but that's Western Canada though. And here's where we are now, like in this area. So that's why they got hexagons. So this, you can scratch those. It's somewhere south or north. No, Toronto over here somewhere. No. No. These are the two hexagons in Canada. And then it's two in the southern hemisphere. Down here. Maybe Antarctica? Yeah, Alaska and Antarctica type area, maybe. Huh. I'll do some research and we'll see. But, yeah, that's the end of Horizon Zero Dawn for now, until we get some more content, ladies and gents. And, what was the thing I said before? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and end our journey with Aloy for now, right here. Peace and love to you, Aloy.